This video is show you how to compute the sum of two numbers. But before that, let us know what is C++ programming language. The programming language C++ evolved from C. It was designed by Warren Strostrup at Bell Laboratories in the early 90s, from the earliest 1980 through the earliest 1990, several C++ compiler were available. C++ programmer is one of the most popular programming in our country. Okay, so the problem that will be solved is how to compute the sum of two numbers. To do that, we are going to open the code blocks. So code blocks and the C++ was already installed in my computer, but we are going to use code blocks. So to do that, we double click the code blocks. So the code blocks is the open source cross-platform IDE. Okay, so this is the features of code blocks. So to create a new project, you can click a new project, and then you can select blocks plugin, codes, console application, etc. Okay, so but before that, we need to create a new file. So you can click file, then new, and then empty file. Okay, so this is the working area of code blocks kung saan dito tinatype ang program. Okay, so the problem that will be solved is how to compute the sum of two numbers. Okay, so in C++, we're going to use the comment. So program comment, ang ginagamit ay dalawang slash. So lalagay natin for example is the sum of two numbers. And then the program start with the number include IO stream. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin nito? It allows us to use the predefined object, cout to generate output, and the manipulator end line. Okay, the next we have using name space std. Okay, so it allows you to use cout and unline without the prefix std. Okay, so yun naman yung using namespace std. Next is int main. So, ano ibig sabihin ng int main? It is the heading of the function main. This is the mark at the beginning of the body of the function main. So, we begin with the open braces and end with the close braces. Okay, so to compute the sum of two numbers, we need a variable. Ano ba yung tinatawag natin na variable? For example, x, y, and sum. So, in this case, we are going to use x, y, and sum. So, we need to declare a variable. No? So, by using data types. So, ano ba yung tinatawag natin na data types? Yung mga simple data types katulad ng char, ibig sabihin character, it will use for single letter, int, which is integer, float and double for decimal places, boolean, we have the value of true or false, string for characters, at marami pang iba. So, in this case, we're going to use integer. So, we declare a variable by using integer, or in this case, int, x, y, and sum. And then, we end with the semicolon. Always use a semicolon at the end of the line. And then we have cout. Then, enter the first number. First number, and then C in X, then C out end line. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin dito ng C out? Okay, so ang ibig sabihin ng C out, it allows you to display data. So, dinidisplay niya yung data with yung data with double quotes, no? And then, ano naman ang ibig sabihin ng CIN? It allows you to input data. And then, nakita natin dito yung end line. So, ibig sabihin ng end line, it is move to the next line. Okay, next, we need to enter the second number. So, tapihin na lang natin ito. And then, enter the second number. So, enter the second number, and then we use the variable y. Okay, so since we have to enter two numbers, x and y, so the next is we are going to compute the sum. Now, by using formula, sum is equal to x plus 1 plus y. No? Then, how to display the output? C out, the sum is the sum. Okay, then the last line, we are going to use return 0. So, return 0, it means return the value 0 to the operating system when the program terminates. Okay, so the next na gagawin natin is i-run na natin ang program. But before that, we need to save this file. So, to save this file, we need to use the extension file name of CPP. Ibig sabihin ng CP is C++. So, we need to save. So, save natin siya. For example, save natin siya as sum.cpp. So, ibig sabihin ng CPP is C++. No? And then, save. Then, to run your program, so pwede rin siyang build, and then compile or build and run by pressing F9. Or pwede rin dito, so you can click build and run. Okay, so here the output of the programs, you need to type the number, for example, 18. Then enter the second number, for example, is 25. And then the sum is 43. So, and then press any key to continue. Okay, this is a simple program how to compute the sum of two